That's a religion.
Back in the days you used to barter, right? Back in the days you would barter.
Right.
I'm an electrician, you're a plumber. I need some plumbing, all right. I'll do electrical work for you, you do plumbing work for me, right? And that's gone now. We don't work that way anymore. That doesn't happen anymore. Like I used to be a barber, right?
Yeah.
In order for me to survive, right?
Yeah.
I need to cut hair, earn a living through what you call currency, right? So I can go out there and buy my food, buy my clothes and all that, because no one's bartering. No one's gonna give me a shirt for a haircut. That doesn't happen anymore.
There's places you can do that.
You know what I'm saying?
There's places you can do that because you never heard of charity and charitable organizations and just doing charity, which is love.
There probably are places you can do that.
All right. So those people understand that energy comes from the universe and is freely created. And
put it this way, where do you live? Where do you live at?
I don't live anywhere in particular.
What do you mean you don't live anywhere in particular?
I don't live anywhere in particular. I just
you a nomad?
Yeah, a nomad, sojourner.
But where do you stay?
I have places where I keep my stuff, but I don't really live anywhere in particular.
Okay, but
right now I'm living on the North American continent in the northeast section.
But the places you keep your stuff at, you stay there sometimes.
Yeah, but it don't mean I live there. I'm living here in the bus right now.
Okay, it don't mean you live there, but
I'm living in the bus right now.
Where you sleep at? Put it that way.
I sleep in different places. I don't sleep in one location all the time.
Okay, you sleep in different places.
So, but right now, let's just say I'm sleeping in the northeast section of the North American continent.
Okay, but whose places are those?
God's.
Okay,
and he set up the government to be the trustee or the manager over those places.
What you mean?
The governments are trustees and stewards for the benefit. They are basically holding property and assets for the benefit of the people. They're trustees for the people.
No, wait, hold on. If we're gonna conversate, you gotta be more specific. These places you staying at, what places are these? Where you sleep at?
What places are there? They're places like this. There's like, houses.
Like a home, like someone's home. Okay, so God entrusted that
It's our home.
God gave that home.
These are our homes. These are all our homes. See, that home there, that's ours. All these are ours. All these things are ours. All these buildings, all these things are our homes.
These things are your homes. Why?
Because they're made out of the earth.
Okay.
The earth is ours.
Okay, but I'm gonna go back again. You did not process that material, that wood,
what does it matter?
Plastic, that glass.
What does it matter? What does the word process mean? What does the word process mean?
So you spoke about stealing earlier. So now you want to steal someone's home?
I'm letting them use it. How am I letting them steal their home? I'm not interrupting their use of it. How am I stealing is when you are depriving somebody of their use and enjoyment of something. That's what stealing is. When you deprive somebody without their knowledge and consent of their use of something. Now, if we allow people, if we share everything, because everything is freely provided to us, and we share it. So if somebody is using something, and I interrupt their use of it, and I disturb them, that's a violation. That's stealing. But while they're using it, they're using our stuff, just like you wearing our materials. You wearing a shirt or pants, those are our materials that you're wearing.
These are not your materials.
These are our materials. Yes, it does. It belongs to us.
You didn't manufacture them.
It doesn't matter who manufactured. They're manufacturing our stuff. Why you can't wrap your mind around that?
Why do you manufacture your own stuff?
I do manufacture my own stuff, but other people are manufacturing my stuff too. They're manufacturing your stuff too. We are manufacturing our stuff. You need to slip. You need to understand the word "our," right? Means is a collective, just like the earth is a collective.
Those rings you have on, where you got them from? They were gifted?
Yeah.
And who manufactured
I bought it for these.
Okay, you bought it for those. Okay.
Yeah, I bought it. I traded. I just traded.
Okay,
you have an agreement with somebody.
So
hey, take that.
Those, in other words.
Take that. I'll give you that.
Right. So you paid for those, in other words.
No, I didn't pay.
You didn't use currency. You did pay.
No, I didn't pay.
We
just traded.
You traded.
Yeah, traded.
It's a form of payment.
No, it's not payment.
Because if I give you something, right? If you
mean pay means trade, then yeah. If you want to say the word pay and pay means
it's a play
trade.
on words, but at the end of the day, You earn those rings. You have them. You earn them. Some
No, I inherited this.
You didn't inherit it.
Yeah.
The inheritance is given. You bartered for them. You just said.
Yeah, but it's already mine though. It's part of my inheritance.
Okay, it's already yours. How would you have gotten them if you didn't barter for them? You just gonna take them?
I can do that. I can just take them.
can't
Everything
do
is
that,
there for the
because
taking. As long as I'm not violating somebody's
you
use.
violating someone.
No,
You're
if they're
violating
using it, I'm violating them. If they're using it, or they have an intention to use
Like
it
if
for
they
their
have it
own
on their
personal
hand, you're
use.
saying?
No, if they have an intention to personally use it for themselves, right? That's a violation. If they have it there and they intend on using it for
Well,
themselves,
that's always the intention.
okay. But if you have stuff and you don't want it, you don't have no intention.
They don't want it.
Because everything for sale in a store means the people in the store don't want those stuff. They're not using it.
So you're entitled to go take it because they.
Yes.
Cause they,
Yeah. Yeah, because they don't want it. It's there for the. That's why they put it there. If you want it, go take it. And you could bargain and reason with them, and you can say, "Hey, I know you got it for $5. Would you take 3? I know you got it for $5. Would you take $1? You can go in there and
But
you
now
can
you're
reason
talking
and
about something
bargain with
different.
people.
Yes, of course.
That's what you're doing. You
That's
go in
different.
there, you see something for $5, and you actually say, okay, they want $5, but you're not going to try to negotiate the price down as much as you can. You just go and give them the $5, but I can negotiate the price down to 0.
Right, but negotiating and taking it are two different things.
But if you have a right to something, you have a right to something. Now, if you want to say I don't have a right,
I don't see it that way, brother. I don't think you have the right to anything that you didn't bust your butt to manufacture. Yeah, we get it from the
yeah,
earth.
but you understand people manufacturing everything that belongs to us. The earth belongs to us, man.
So when you say us, those people that you're saying us should go out and manufacture it then give it out for free.
Yeah, I mean,
and people
no.
don't have to do that.
No, if you manufacturing something for other people, right? If you manufacturing things for other people, then the people have the right to it. They're not manufacturing it for themselves. You telling me about bottled water and why I don't manufacture plastic for? Yeah, so if I manufacture it for myself, fine.
Yeah,
but if I'm manufacturing stuff for any and everybody,
for other people to consume, for consumers, not to give it away. No one
yeah.
does that. That's not.
Well, it's the consumer.
Listen, that's never gonna happen. You guys go all collectively come out and whatever word you want to use it, spread the word, preach, whatever, evangelize, whatever. That's never gonna happen. Ever.
Why not?
Because that's not gonna happen.
Well, you just don't believe. Listen, when you read the Bible, man, the world is condemned.
Listen, man.
When you read Revelation chapter 18,
ain't no corporation.
Listen, the Bible speaks contrary to what you're saying, so you're an unbeliever, so it's
Ain't
okay.
no corporation gonna manufacture stuff and give it away. That's the bottom line.
Well, that's not true because corporations give charity. That's why you have so many charities all over the place and food pantries because corporations manufacture things.
On some type of level, but are you satisfied with that? You want 100%, right? We're talking about.
Yeah, we want 100%, but all they're doing is catering to people's beliefs. That's all they're doing. They're all conforming to people's beliefs. So people choose to believe in money. So you got people who, are just dealing with that system.
It's not so much money. It could be whatever. It could be money. It could be gold. It could be bartering. It could be,
It's all a belief. It's just personal property. When you study the concept and the concept of personal property, that's a belief system that was just invented after they conquered our people a few hundred years ago. Our people, I don't know where your ancestors from, but my ancestors never dealt in money. We never believe in money. My ancestors are Native Americans. Okay, and Israelites, ancient Hebrews. We never dealt with money. The Essenes, we never dealt with money. Money is something that comes from who we call the Gentiles, who are the other nations of people that basically they conquered and stole our lands. North Central America.
100% of your people don't deal with money right now?
None of the indigenous people dealt with money.
No, I'm talking
That's
about
an invention of white people.
I'm talking about now in 2018, not back in the day.
No, the church doesn't deal in that. We deal in charity. The church doesn't. We got other religions of people who, who believe in say they believe in the Bible, but the people in the Bible like Christ and the disciples and them people like that, they didn't believe in that. They used it. They sold what they had, and they got money, and then they got what they needed for the community with the money. But they didn't believe in working for money or charging people to do things for them.
But they sold things. You just said.
Yeah, they sold things. They sold it, which is you enter an agreement with somebody to trade. Hey, would you take this? I'll give you this for that. That's all they did. So they did that so they would access to things that their community and their people, their brothers and sisters and family needed. So, but as far as selling their souls, it wasn't into no soul selling. When you read Revelation chapter 18, all merchants are condemned. All merchants and people who sell their souls for wages, they all going to hell. That's called you getting the mark of the beast, you worshiping it. I don't know if you know about these terms, mark of the beast, image of the beast, you know what I'm saying? That is the belief in the monetary system.
I would just like to know what you would do if you didn't have people looking out for you the way they do. What you gonna do? You gotta go out and get a job.
Well, if you don't, there's a law that's
You would be
the law.
forced to go out and get a job.
Nah, you never heard of adverse possession? There's a law that supports adverse possession.
Okay.
There's a law that supports me to just go here and just take what I want right now without having to pay for it because I believe is mine. That's called a claim of right. That's called an affirmative defense.
See you try that. I want to see you try that.
But listen, I don't have anything to prove to anybody. I have the law. You just look up the law, and that's your proof right there. I don't have to do that to prove to you that it's lawful for me to do that. If you read the law, you know it's lawful for you to adverse possess. Look up adverse possession. What's up, my brother?
I didn't have time to put my windows up, man.
You didn't have time to put more windows up.
Yeah, go ahead, though, man. I'll catch you later.
I'm gonna get off at the next stop.
Or in your car?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, I got one trip, that's it.
Alright.
I got one trip. Then I swing. Yeah. Well, now be the time because the bus is empty, you know what I'm saying? But that's alright, that's alright.
There's some people that don't conform to this world. Romans 12 verse 2, it tells you, be not conformed to this world. So, else you're going to be a slave. And people are happy slaves now because they feel they can go out and party and do whatever they want, but they understand they operate within a box.
That falls into spiritual terms. I'm going to look up on what you said, but I don't think you should be able to walk into, I own a barbershop. You shouldn't be able to walk into a barbershop.
You don't own a barbershop. You don't own a barbershop.
All right, for lack of a better term, I'm going to say I own a barbershop. Or I rent a barbershop. I have a barbershop, right? You shouldn't be allowed to walk in there, get your haircut, and then just leave and say, oh, just because. No.
But you shouldn't be allowed to charge me to give you something that is solely the property of the Federal Reserve Bank. Why are you charging? So that means, first of all, you're using our materials to cut people's hair. You're using our materials to cut hair. So you cut my hair with a device made out of our materials. But the thing is, where it comes down to is you believe that.
It doesn't matter. You say you're lending me those materials. So if you lend
No,
me
I didn't say
those
lending. I ain't never said I'm lending you. I said you cut in here with.
What were you saying with the houses? When you said the houses, you letting people use them houses, right?
No, I didn't say that. I just said that people are using the houses.
Okay.
And we don't interrupt or disturb their use of it.
So why are you going to interrupt me from cutting hair?
No, I go in there and ask you. First of all, I go in there and say, yo, I want a haircut. Because I wouldn't just go in there and be like, yo, go in there, sit down, get my haircut, and then tell you I'm not going to pay you. I would let you know in advance, just like I let people in the store know in advance.
And then I would say no.
That's just a matter. All right, so fine.
And then
it's consent. But if I challenge you to justify your position, you can't justify it in the law. You can justify it out of your own personal opinion, but could you find a law written somewhere to justify you charging your brother? You can't do that because that's not love. Love is the law, and nobody can justify breaking the law. Love is the law. Love is the foundation of all laws.
Huh? Saying it's not legal for me to charge someone for
That's not love. Charging is not love. You can't justify charging
I'm
somebody.
asking if it's legal, not if it's legal.
Yeah, I mean, it's not legal.
Oh, this is your bus?
It's not legal according to...
You got fortunate? You got fortunate?
That's why I couldn't leave me, you know what I'm saying?
So wait a second, what if you didn't catch this bus?
Then
you would have had me wait.
That's right.
Wow, see, that's not love.
You see?
See that?
No, that's
not love, man.
That's love when you looked and stopped. Because
of course I'm gonna stop.
Because some guys will keep their head straight.
Nah, of course I'm gonna stop for you.
But then he'd be waiting down here. Nah, the skin ain't cheap, right?
You know what? I'm gonna grab this one just in case. You got like 3 of them over there, right? Yeah, for my neck. Even though I can get one over there by the people. Yeah, I'll leave this one.
Always keep two.
Yeah, I know. All right. All right, brother. Be good.
All right,
It was
man.
nice talking to you.
Yeah,
All
same
right.
here.